Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. Before we start this episode, I just want to say a hello and a thank you to our friend William, who is watching and enjoying the show. He told me about it at the weekend. Wants us to keep going, so
fantastic.
We're gonna keep going for him. He's enjoying it, and hopefully the rest of you are as well. So you
Absolutely.
Before I died tragically after running a gauntlet, an almost perfect gauntlet of parademon nonsense, you were telling me about the Play Expo.
I think the last thing I mentioned was I picked up Loaded on PS1 and Gran Turismo 4 for a measly £3.
Yeah?
Yeah, possibly my favourite game in the series, because that was I think the last one before they decided.
So I thought you were going the wrong way.
Yeah, no. I think Gran Turismo 4 was the last one before they sort of decided, well, let's just focus more on the realism and sort of drastically cut the number of tracks and cars. Because, I don't know, I think what did it for me with 4 was the fact that it was kind of like Top Trumps, you know, sort of building up a garage of good and ultimately shit little hatchbacks as well. And then just kind of modding them to get the most ridiculous HP out of them as possible.
I miss Ridge Racer.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Although, funnily enough, did you ever play Ridge Racer 5 on PS2?
No.
That was an extremely sterile game and not what Ridge Racer should be about.
I think it was Rage Racer was the one that I enjoyed, because that's the one where you could decorate your car. You could paint your car up and put decals on it. That's the one that I got into.
Like you ever play Ridge Racer 4?
No.
That's very good. Utterly infuriating in parts because there's a lot of rubber banding with the like rival cars, but that does give you the option to actually create. It's got like a decal designer in the game, so you can if you wish to make a cock sticker and stick it on the front of your car, you do have that option.
I thought Rage Racer had that as well.
I remember Rage Racer because it was like another one of those sort of big arcade machines that they had.
Although, no, I might be thinking of Forza 2, because you could make decals on that using other stickers.
Right.
So you could get shapes and make pictures and stuff out of different shapes, and you know, if you just set like the colour the same, and I used to do things like because I made a Spider-Man for my car just using shapes.
Yeah.
And then I was using brackets, like open brackets, and then stretching them out and making them thinner and sort of moving them around, and then just sticking shitloads of them on to make the outline.
Oh, excellent.
So some of the things that people could do with that, like my shit looked cool, but compared to some people's, it was garbage. You don't want to die here.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to make sure. Did you ever play Modern Nation Racers on PS3?
No.
That game had a fantastic creator. Well, you could create your own car, your own driver. I'll be alright. That's not enough. It's not enough to die yet. Yeah, I mean, I'm even with only a few of like the kind of sort of base parts, I was able to not only create a little driver character that looked like me, like down to the spikes, and I was able to even create my old band's t-shirt logo.
Really?
In full. Yeah, I liked it so much. Amazing. I actually used it as a profile picture on Facebook for a while.
Amazing.
Yeah, and the car options are superb as well. The only thing is that obviously the game being what it is, a lot of
you said you weren't going to die.
I was blocking. Okay, fine.
We've just lost 50,000 souls.
Motherfuckers. It's okay. Be prepared for more disappointments like that.
Thank you very much for watching. That hurt my soul.
Yeah, it is quite a disappointment when you lose a huge amount. I lost 120,000 once.
Oh, you bastard!
By just literally being a twat. I was being cocky with a very low level enemy, and managed to plummet to my death. And then running up the little embankment that I was trying to get back up to, I kind of did the same thing again. just wasn't paying attention to my hands and ran completely off the cliff. What am I doing?
The same by the looks of it.
Yeah, clearly running into lava.
Drink break.
Yes.
I hate these things.
They are a pain. I mean, there we go.
Right, they're not even cool.
It's that double-handed attack that does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And can immediately break your guard.
Break your spirit.
Yeah.
My spirit's broken.
Bear in mind we're on our way to the bed of chaos. Because that's
Is that really shitty broken boss that everyone hates?
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
We have one boss to fight prior to that, which is the centipede demon. Which I don't actually remember being that difficult.
No.
It looks very imposing, and the majority of the level is lava. It's like playing the floor is lava with your worst enemy, who's trying to kick the shit out of you.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, we'll have fun. And obviously, but he does give you, by beating him, you unlock a ring that allows you to run through lava, and you take like absolutely minimal damage.
Well, that sounds better.
Well, I mean, it's good because Lost Izalith itself is essentially just one big lava pit.
Right.
And you do have to run through it in order to kind of get to a lot of the walkways. It's also full of dragon butts.
Dragon butts.
Yeah, the actual enemies are just... It looks like someone's taken a T-Rex and just kind of cut the top bit off.
Apparently, that is actually a recycled asset from a different enemy. It's just the ass of that enemy.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called, but I know what they are. 'Cause I think Jim Sterling was pointing it out in one of his videos.
Yes. And the developers have said categorically that this area and Lost Izalith were just kind of... they were very rushed.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are just sort of like, there's not much thought gone into this area. It's just boss characters and lava.
Yeah.
Well,
sort of copy-pasted boss characters.
Yeah. But hey-ho, deadlines, etc. You've all got to, we all have our schedules to meet. Talking of which, I take it you heard about the debacle that is We Happy Few. Game famously was going to be released by an indie developer.
Yep.
It was picked up by Gearbox, and it's been released, and it's buggy as shit, and also really terrible.
I've heard. I was watching something about it earlier today, actually. I wasn't interested in it anyway.
No, I wasn't either. It's a kind of walking simulator type game with a deep, meaningful story.
Yeah, it was like a survival. You got to look after your fucking stats and things, but then they put the story... Apparently the story's very good.
Yeah.
Because the story is about a place called Wellington Wells, if I'm not mistaken. And it's an alternate future, World War II, the Nazis won. And it's this place where they keep taking a tablet called Joy.
That's it. It's very... What's the book? It's not 1984. Brave New World.
Right.
Where everyone takes a drug called Soma, which is supposed to, like, kind of, I think by producing mild hallucinations, kind of give you a sense of euphoria. And everyone is divided into classes based on their breeding. So you literally have A through to F class people, something like that.
That sounds like the game, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off. I mean, I was blocking, but again, we saw what happened last time.
Yeah, they don't care if you're blocking.
No.
If you're blocking, bullshit.
Ha! Missed me, sucker.
If he killed you again, I'd laugh. I mean, it'd be tears. I'd be laughing through tears. It'd be that kind of, that insane laughter.
No,
That insane
blocked.
crying that the Joker does. I'll probably give up. To be honest. Yeah, look at that. You told him.
Death to all and sundry.
He did it. Dying.
Right.
So yeah, We Happy Few. Not very good, apparently.
Yes, yeah. I've also seen some hilarious clips of like various bugs. I mean, I think actually Jim Sterling did a video.
The one where he's sat on the seat and he just kind of slides off and then comes back.
That was great. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
But what do you expect from
the company that made Colonial Marines?
That's Gearbox, man. They leeches. I I mean, I don't want to badmouth the rest of the company because there's a lot of hard workers and a lot of talented people.
Yeah,
but fuck Randy Pitchford.
I mean,
He's a fucking charlatan.
See, obviously, my biggest issue was that I saw Colonial Marines. I think we all did. We all watched the 2013
Centipede.
demo. Yeah, these things we need arrows to kill.
Right.
Because trying to fight them one-on-one, they smack themselves against the wall, will pretty much destroy it, and he's obviously guarding a bonfire.
Yeah, right.
And they take about 60 arrows to kill.
Of course,
so we ain't going to do that. But yeah, so Colonial Marines, the demo, I'm sure every embittered fan who watched that demo got me so stupidly excited. And then on day of release, I remember going into a little local game shop and seeing two guys playing it, and they were just walking around the bit from Aliens itself, where you sort of see the nods, where oh, there's Bishop's legs. Look, we know how to do referencing. Despite the fact that in the film, surely when Ripley opened the airlock, the sheer force of vacuum would have pulled his severed legs outside into space.
It's not even that. Like, for me, the thing that doesn't make sense, like, story-wise in that game...
Oh, I mean, the story, and apparently approved by Fox themselves as canon.
What I want to know is, after the reactor blows in Aliens...
Yeah.
With the force of a nuclear blast, how is it still standing?
Yeah. I mean, okay, I understand that
it should be a crater.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I understand that for story and tickling nostalgia glands for all the fans, you want to explore Hadley's Hope. However bad it may very well have been. But
yeah, but like, what was the other one? Isolation.
Actually,
that reeks of nostalgia, and it was a new setting.
And it was superb. That was what the Alien game should have been. Now, if they could somehow do Isolation, but with Colonial Marines style combat, that would probably be the game that everyone wants.
Now, I've got to be honest. This is an unpopular opinion on my part, but whatever. I don't think Aliens is a franchise that should be made into a game.
What the second film? Yeah.
No, just the Alien franchise in general.
I mean, there has been some very good games. Alien Trilogy on PS1 was fantastic. I've still got a soft spot for Aliens, the old 80s arcade shooter, where Ripley's blonde and the aliens are like neon pink. And the Alien vs Predator Final Fight game from Capcom in 1994, that's superb as well. But yeah, there's...
If you go in arcade, then you can do anything arcade, but it's when people try and do serious things. Like, Isolation worked, but after a few hours it started to outstay its welcome for me. Because the thing with the Alien movies, like all of them, is the sense of fear and terror and stuff works because it's only over a 2-hour, 90-minute span.
Yeah.
And tension and shit's cool, but after you've been doing that for like 10-12 hours, you're like...
Yeah, and you're backtracking
and you got this thing that can't be killed chasing you. It's a great idea, but it was a great game, and I really enjoyed what I played of it. I only played it for a few hours. Like, I love the fact that, spoilers, the alien doesn't turn up for the first 2 hours.
Yes.
But you are on the edge of your seat, and your asshole is tighter than a fucking flea's mouth because you think it's going to appear. But for the first 2 hours of the game, there's no alien, but the atmosphere is incredible. And then when it does turn up, I think the AI wasn't as good as it could have been, because I found it just sort of taking patrol routes until you move to a different area.
Yes.
And then it'd start patrolling a different way. Unless you stayed in the same place for too long, and then it'd just walk up to you. Like, that's not a learning AI, that's a behind the scenes time limit.
Plus the game also had I think most people would have probably said the same thing. There was far too much backtracking in the game, and once you get the flamethrower, the alien pretty much just becomes no threat at all.
Bit of an annoyance.
Yeah, because as soon as you... I mean, okay, flamethrower fuel is quite tricky to get hold of, and fuck. Oh, no, okay, we're not dead. Where are we going? I've lost track of where we are. Oh, okay, no, where we are. So, yeah, we kind of... you know, you kind of, you just get tired of sort of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're essentially just playing cat and mouse. But however, I did really enjoy the game. Unfortunately I haven't beaten it, and I now know the big spoiler for the game, which I won't mention because I think.
Well, I've not beaten it.
I mean, I think if I don't actually say it out loud, then I don't technically know.
You don't believe
I'm
it.
keeping this. I'm keeping the surprise for myself.
Yeah.
Although it's funny in this sort of age of spoiler culture where everyone, you know, there's always going to be some bastard who goes out, sees a film that's hugely popular, with a huge twist or a huge story or whatever, and then they'll post the entirety of the plot or the story on Facebook and get numerous death threats.
Yeah, those people are assholes.
Yeah, but see, the thing is if I know, it's not going to detract from my enjoyment of the film, because I'll be thinking, okay, well, yes, it's a pain that I do know the big spoiler, but because I haven't seen said spoiler with my own mind and my own eyes, I get to still make my own decision on whether or not it's good.
I'm the exact opposite. Like, I'm really weird in a way that I just need to be. I could be looking forward to something like crazy, and someone could see it before me and go, "Have you seen it yet?" No. Oh, it's really good. It's ruined for me.
Yeah.
Because my expectations are now that it's going to be really good, and if it's just good, I'm like, well, that was a bag of shit.
Well, okay.
Like, it's a very weird thing that I do.
I mean,
but
I get where you're coming from there, because I think this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but
all over it.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, unpopular opinion. That horror film that came out very recently, Hereditary, rave reviews all over the board. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it's this generation's Exorcist. It's this generation's." Hang on, I don't remember this. Okay. Actually, he shouldn't. He's not acting for it, I don't think. Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. And I was blocking.
Apparently not enough.
I completely forgot about this guy.
Apparently so.
Yeah. But yeah, back to topic. Yeah, so Hereditary, hugely popular across the board. I went to see it, and the film, to be fair, first, I'd say 2/3, pretty good.
What you should do is go back to Firelink, get more Estus, buy some arrows, come back here.
Very good point. Yeah. So yes, finally, Hereditary. First 2/3 of the film actually pretty good. The ending, for a horror film, I have never heard so much laughter in a cinema. And I think there was a moment where myself and about 60% of the audience were just going, "You can't make this shit up, mate. You can't."
That good.
It. The guy sat behind me at
Teleport
one point.
to the blacksmith.
We need some souls first, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So the guy sat behind me at one point just kind of went, "Oh, for fuck's sake," to his girlfriend.
Really?
And as soon as the film ended, I turned to my girlfriend and just said, "Well, that was £6 wasted." She really liked it. I absolutely hated it. It's got the most ridiculous plot twists and a really kind of nonsensical ending, which just feels more like an insult than anything else. I just didn't enjoy that film at all. And I don't know if I should say it because it is a spoiler.
Don't say it, because I know it's not been out 6 months yet. There's a 6-month limit on spoilers, I think.
Fair enough.
At least when something's out on Blu-ray or VOD, the people who want to see it would have seen it.
Yeah. But what I will say is, yeah, I wouldn't hold too much in regards to it being good.
Yeah.
No, because it really isn't. This guy's... Well, considering we spent ages trying to avoid that dude.
Yeah.
There we go. 2,000 souls. That equals...
3 arrows.
I think we can get 200 for 2,000.
Yeah. Because then we can go back. You can kill that centipede and use that bonfire.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
Why not, Leg?
Yes, you can have the ember.
Magnificent. I can hardly wait to get started.
Well, stop talking and get started then, you lazy bastard.
Hurrah! We've learnt gesture.
Hurrah!
Right, purchase item, arrows. No.
Arrows.
There we go, 200. Marvellous, sir.
Outstanding.
Want to see you go along.
Don't get yourself neither of us. That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Talk proper.
what does he know? He's a blacksmith doing an Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses cosplay. Where are we going?
That's true.
Yes, so we do need access to that bonfire.
Yes.
And also to be a little bit more prepared for that bastard fire demon.
Yeah, see, I'm a fucking genius, really, when you think about it. This is the wrong bonfire.
No, you can't warp to all of them. You can only
No?
warp. Yeah, you can in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. You can warp to absolutely any bonfire.
What's the point in having a fucking warp if you can't warp to all of them?
Because it only allows you to warp to location-specific ones.
That's dumb.
Yeah. And for some reason as well.
Fast travel, more like gas travel.
Well, for some reason, a lot of the bonfires that you kind of walk to are like just after you've beaten a boss, where there's fuck all in the area anyway. Because I think when we beat Gravelord Nito, you can walk back to his bonfire, which is just essentially a big cave in the middle of nowhere. Why do you need to go back there? There's nothing in the area. There's no items. You can't actually get out into the Tomb of the Giants because you have to use a homeward bone to get, or the warp to get out.
You said bone.
I did. Homeward bone. Although we made that joke before. The
Did we?
whole, yeah.
It's been so long, Mark.
It was, I think...
24 episodes. This has been going on forever.
Oh my god, yeah. But we have made some very good progress, to be fair. We've conquered many a boss, and we will conquer them all.
We've conquered our fears.
Oh, well, and you've also got the chance to explore Dark Souls past the depths.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Rage Quit episode in particular.
Shut up. You shut your whole mouth.
Oh no, it's totally fine. We've all had our rage quitting, controller destruction.
Yeah, not many people say publicly though.
Oh, I as far as I'm concerned, my controller wrecking incidents of the 16-bit era are the kind of anecdotes that I'll tell people when I've had a couple of beers.
It's a rite of passage for gaming, I think. You need to have lost your shit.
Absolutely.
Lost your shit and got terrifyingly violent at least one point.
Mm.
Don't waste them, because they won't come at you. Remember? Doink. That... Doink. This is going to take forever.
We can get his health down by about half with about 6 to 7 arrows. There you go. Come at me, bro.
Look at his new...
That's
Jewellery is the word I was looking for.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of nose piercings.
So are you going to be getting the Spider-Man game?
I don't know.
If you pre-order it,
yeah,
you can get the Spider-Punk costume pack for it, which is Spider-Man who's got spikes in his head and a mohawk.
Oh, did you not send me that picture some time ago on Facebook? Actually,
yeah, a long time
Can we
ago.
not just do this?
You'll die. No, you won't. Oh, is that where the fire is?
Yeah.
Oh,
So okay, we'll do this thing.
shortcut. Let's reconvene in a minute.
Yeah, this is going to be another undead dragon scenario.
Yeah.
Because they're made of rock, it doesn't matter where you shoot them, you only do 17 damage.
What about shoot his belly?
Doesn't make a difference. Shoot them anywhere, still does 17. These things have also got an acid spit
Oh, of course.
that they do, which covers about the entirety of their sort of their area, and will damage everything to the point where your weapons and armor can all be completely broken, and you attacking an enemy with the Black Knight Greatsword will do about 80% less damage than it would do normally. Here we go. We're going to get it now. Doesn't take very long to kill these things. Ah, your mum.
And we're back.
We are back. Bonfire safely procured.
That bonfire is lit, yo. Recycling jokes because it's been so long that I completely forgot which jokes we've already used. We're gonna have lit bonfires at least 3 more times before this game's finished, I think.
Yeah, after a particular elating period, I suppose, because we've got lots still to come. And that area.
2 more fucking games as well.
Are we going to go through the other games?
You said you wanted to.
That's true. I mean, Dark Souls 2, I still haven't beaten 100%.
Really?
Yeah, because I bought the Scholar of the First Sin edition with all the DLC areas in, and some of the DLC bosses are like, absolutely ridiculous. To the point where you just think, okay, well, I've watched somebody do it on YouTube, and they've specifically gone for a character build that is entirely miracle based, and they'll absolutely wreck a boss's shit. But if you spent, close to 70 hours building strength, endurance, and dexterity, and your skill with spells and miracles,
You missed him.
I did, yeah. But then again, so did he. Did he miss again?
He got you.
Yeah, but I was blocking. Come on, son. Hit me with that knick-knack.
He looks like Ludo from Labyrinth's angry brother.
Maybe he is. Maybe that's where they took maybe that's where they took the inspiration from. We're just kind of like, yeah, what do we do? Well, let's take inspiration for that for the film. What about his weapon? I've just had KFC. We'll go with that. Stick a. There we go. Yes, come on, die. You fucker. I was just literally swatting at the air.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the enemies that are inspired by David Bowie's Bulge then. This is the Bulge Demon.
Maybe those things that breathe fire? They're quite phallic shaped.
Maybe.
Oh god, back once again with this fire bastard thing. So
That's not how that song goes.
No, I know, but the Dark Souls version.
Back once again with this bastard fire.
Bastard fire demon.
Absolutely.
So look, there's David Bowie.
No, that's not.
No, come on. Don't do that.
It's not pretty enough.
I kicked him. Why would you kick him?
Gonorrhea demon knows. Big bulging ball sack, fiery discharge. It's the gonorrhea demon.
I wouldn't know. Weakness, fire. But he's made of fire. We don't have. Do we have the pyromancy? No, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we've got pyromancy.
Is it worth using it?
I don't know.
Oh well, we can't use it anyway because we haven't put a what do you call it? We haven't put any spells into our inventory.
There's one.
We can't use it.
Oh, why not?
Hang on. We've got Firemancy, but he'll just sort of go, huh? There you go.
That's quite adorable.
Yeah. Right, let's see if we can do this again.
I believe in you.
I don't. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's a boss.
See, but you fucking bastard. Oh, come on. I can't roll. I can't get out of the way. He's
Get him out his testicle sack. He's rubbing his belly
I'm
on
gonna
your
die.
face.
And yeah, again with the death.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.